So today I want to talk to you about something that has taken me a while to understand, but has changed my life in executing it. The difference between movement and motion. The difference between movement and motion. Movement is achieving progress in a way that changes a circumstance, that changes lives. And motion is the idea, the excitement, the inspiration attached to movement. Think about a dog chasing his tail, and that's motion. No matter how much the dog chases his tail, what is actually being done? There's energy being expended. But what's the movement? The dog is still in the same spot. And even if the dog catches his tail, it's of no benefit to the dog. You're still in the same space. You expended a whole bunch of energy and you've hurt yourself in some situations. Think about the hamster on the wheel running as hard as it can and not actually getting anywhere. Because maybe you went into a location and they had those revolving doors. Think about going in that revolving door and walking in circles and never actually going out on the side you needed to. That's the motion. The reason why this is significant is because there's still action happening. You're still sweating. This is motion. It's the imitation of movement. You look like you're going somewhere, but the difference will always be being able to measure active progress. Once there's an absence of progress, it's not movement. Now again, you will have moments in your life where you will experience movement and motion. And both of those things will be good for you. But remember, what we're talking about now is movement in the space of effort, and motion in the space of intent. So I guess the question then becomes, what can we do to make sure that we have movement and not just motion? Well, the first thing that I would recommend to anybody is to be intentional about what it is you want, and then to be intentional about what it is you're going to do to get it. Not that you're willing to do. See, that's that motion. What are you actually going to do to get it? What is the plan? Intentional about what it is that I want, and then being intentional about what it is that I'm willing to do. The next thing that I would tell you to check is your circle. You will go as far as the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And the contrarian in me loves to disagree with statements like that. But just because I'm around people don't mean I gotta be. When you're intentional about anything, the people that you surround yourself with, the places that you frequent, the ideas that you allow to be stagnant or consistent in your mind, in any space, those ideas end up reflecting what it is you're trying to do. I'm not going to want to spend time around people that keep me away from the thing that I feel like I'm destined to have. That's destined to be a part of my life. It's not going to happen. So after we're done being intentional about what we want and what we're going to do to get it, in that intentionality comes, who am I going to spend time with? And the last thing that I will want you to do in this movement and motion saga is to hold yourself accountable. You got to hold yourself accountable to your intent. You got to hold yourself accountable to the plan. You got to hold yourself accountable for being there. This thing won't just happen. It won't just happen. Motion will not make it happen. It doesn't matter how long you run on that hamster wheel. You're not going to get to where you need to get to until you step off of it. You're going to run on that. Watch a hamster run on that hamster wheel for minutes on end. And eventually it will get thirsty. And as soon as it gets thirsty, it runs right off and goes over there to that spigot to drink water. We can't get stuck on our hamster wheel when water is so close to us. All we have to do is make the decision that we're going to go drink. This is why I will never tell you not to have motion. Because sometimes the motion, the intent, in the natural order and the natural process of it should inspire, encourage, and create movement. But to tell yourself that the motion of is enough is insane. To tell yourself that it'll get better, that the timing will align. No. We make things happen. You make things happen. Movement along with the motion. It's your time.